This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Time for what we learned this weekend.
I am the naked neighbor. But it's okay because it's at a decent time. But on Sunday morning, I knew it was going to be a hot day, so I had to get out and water some of the plants that are on the steps. Because if you do it when the sun is already really hot, it'll just like burn them.
Right.
So I was up and at her, but wasn't motivated enough to put pants on. So just went out, shirt, thong, watered, done. And I didn't even care.
Yeah, but
I didn't even look around to see because I'm on my own property, right? So like whatever, you see what you see.
no, you can't be out there
Why
in
not?
a watering like at
It's like 6:30.
how early?
I don't know.
Okay,
maybe
6:30 is
maybe
not
7.
bad. 7's not bad.
I actually don't know. I didn't check the time. It was already pretty hot out.
That sounds like it's later then. I've got a
maybe.
doorbell cam.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Do you want me to check it?
Yeah. What time was it? I'm assuming it was early enough that like
This was Sunday morning, you said?
Sunday morning. Yeah, you'll know it's like
There
I'm
it
holding
is.
a watering can.
Lisa,
What?
9:48 a.m.
Oh,
Like
wow.
people are out walking their grandmothers at that time. They're walking to church, for God's sake.
You're right. There is a church nearby.
Well, you gave them quite a show.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I gotta respect it. It's one of the jobs that seems to be done in little clothing
Yeah,
for generations.
exactly.
Who hasn't seen their grandma's boom booms out when they're watering the garden?
Well, I've never. My grandmother never was a naked gardener.
That's
so
a thing, though.
Yeah, in Saskatchewan.
Like topless gardening is pretty much a sport there.
It's a sport there.
There's competitions, yeah.
Between who gets a better tan or
Just the whole
better
thing.
garden.
Yeah. Who's dipping parts into the dirt first? That's the one of the...
Ryder, you are making that up. Anyway, yeah, I'm the naked neighbor. Shameless.
All right.
Your turn. What did you learn this weekend?
The after-tournament pizza party with a sports team is actually more fun than the sports. I coach my daughter's softball team, and we're not like a tournament team, right? We don't go away on weekends. I know a lot of kids' sports do. And so you have ample opportunities to bond with the other parents, and the kids get to sit at their own table and, you know, make the waitress or waiter's life
Hell.
a living nightmare. But that's a great time. Like, I learned some of the parents' names. It's the end of the season. We're done now.
Yeah, like you'll never see them ever again. But still, what a great experience for you.
When you get to the games, it's busy. You know, you're getting your kid ready. They forgot something in the car. You're running back to get it. All of a sudden, the game's on. You're not having an opportunity to bond.
You're having a good time at the wrap-up pizza party because now you don't have to dedicate hours of your weeknights to a sport.
Also, there was a bit of a celebration deep down, yeah.
Okay, we're asking you what you learned over the weekend, Spencer. If you don't bubble wrap your 65-inch TV when you're moving, you're going to have a bad time.
Okay.
It was an expensive weekend, and then goes on to show a picture of their TV trying to watch the Oilers game,
Oh, no.
but it's broken and the coloring is just blue and pink. That's not good.
Yeah, that sucks, especially right now. Like, you can't wait to buy a new TV. Because even if you go out to watch the game, you want to watch the highlights 6 times when you get home.
Kristen just texted in, I just found out that I'm known as the boobs girl in our neighborhood because I always had a bikini top on tanning outside. The boobs girl.
Not the bikini girl, the boobs
Yeah,
girl.
like what?
Did you...
I wonder what I am.
Did you flap them under? Or flap them over, I mean?
No, I think people just don't know how to say bikini girl, and then instead they just go the more pervy way.
Yeah, it's...
What do you think my name would be if people saw me the other morning in the big T-shirt? The chick from Monster? Charlize Theron.
No.
Well, wasn't pleasant. We should post a screenshot.
Yeah, no problem. This is kind of sad news for anybody that's a big Yellowstone fan. It sounds like Kevin Costner will not be back for the final season. This was rumored for a while, but he just made this statement over the weekend.
Hi, everyone. I just want to reach out and let you know that after this long year and a half of working on Horizon and doing all the things that's required and thinking about Yellowstone, that beloved series that I love, that I know you love, I just realized that I'm not going to be able to continue season 5B or into the future. It was something that really changed me. I loved it, and I know you loved it. And I just wanted to let you know that I won't be returning.
No.
What do you mean? Like, I don't care if you weren't getting paid enough, man. At least stick around for one episode where they can, like, end your storyline.
Yeah, let them kill you off early in the season. Like you said, first episode, that would be a huge start to the season. They can write around it. I don't know. It feels greasy. He got us all invested into his character in that show.
You know, it reminds me of Samantha, Sex and the City. Her in real life not getting along with Carrie's character, actress Sarah Jessica Parker. They hate each other in real life. Mm-hmm. So she refused to come back for the spinoff. I mean, she did eventually make one small appearance, but not in the same scene with the other actors.
How about Mary-Kate and Ashley not coming back for the Full House reunion?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you have to at least make an attempt.
You don't even, like, come for one scene.
You don't care about your fans? Like, they're fans of this show. There are people that have committed hours and money, Kevin Costner.
Do you know how many times I had to force my parents to bring me to Blockbuster so I could rent a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movie for a 7-day stretch and watch it over and over and over again? My poor parents.
And they only exist as celebrities because of Full House.
It's true.
So, like, pay some respect to your name.
Oh, it's infuriating.
How many people subscribe to Paramount Plus?
Because of Kevin.
Of Kevin and his character, John Dutton. Hell of a character. It sounds like the new show, the new movie Horizon he's working on too, is just Yellowstone again. Mm-hmm. A little bit old school, though.
Yeah,
like it's like from past generations.
Paying him a little bit more. You know, if anything, get rid of Beth.
No, there's going to be a lot more Beth now without.
Remember when I said I couldn't stand her, and we got a text into the show that was like, maybe you don't like Beth because you're exactly like her, Lisa. And I went, oh, you're right.
It's pretty true. Other than you can't drink liquor straight because it tastes icky.
True.
And she loves it like that.
I have a question for our listeners. Even if you haven't been a die-hard Oilers fan your entire life, because for me, I've dabbled. Of course, I love this team. I really do. Mm-hmm. Would I say that I've committed to every single game in years past? No. This year in particular, a bigger fan than I've ever been in my life. I'm so excited for the team.
It was an interesting year because, Pete, that we drug ourselves back into even playoff contention.
Right.
So, like, it's been interesting since. I mean, it's interesting when your team's losing. And the fact that they pulled themselves out of that, it's just been all year, this storyline.
Yeah, and I think there was that personal connection that you and I had with Ben Stelter.
Yeah.
That also helped me to just believe that this team was so much more than just a hockey team.
Yeah, it just means a lot more to people.
So I'm curious if anyone else listening right now has, like, weeped alone, just thinking about where we're at. It's Game 7 tonight of the Stanley Cup Final. We did it. Like, I was driving to work this morning, Ryder. I'm wearing an Oilers jersey on June 24th. Mm-hmm. It's summer. And I was at a red light and I just started crying because I just think it's so beautiful how our city has come together and people who usually don't care about sports are invested. People who are actually fans of other teams are now rooting for our team. Mm-hmm. They're behind us. There was a Let's Go Oilers chant that broke out at like a Kid Leroy concert in Montreal this weekend.
Awesome.
It is incredible to see, and it feels so good. And regardless of the outcome tonight, it's been such a wonderful ride. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if anyone else listening, like, quick poll on the text line, has anyone else just found yourself crying in moments, whether it's a montage you watched online or pictures of loved ones that you see rooting for the team or the vibe of downtown or even just simply a picture of McDavid yesterday with his Starbucks in his hand, smiling ear to ear like an unbothered king.
Yeah, there's something in the air. Like, it feels like the team has... You know, the fan base can take the anxiety and the nervousness because the team doesn't seem to have it. I'm sure they're waking up and realizing the moment that they have in front of them, but they seem a lot more calm. Maybe that's because we were down in the series 3-0, And they already accepted what it might feel like to lose. And so now all they know is what it's going to feel like to win. That's the only mystery. So I don't know. There's, like I said, there's something special in the air.
Text line blowing up right now from people being like, I cry every day. This one, I just cried after Lisa's speech there. You're not a fan if you haven't cried. Yes, Lisa, my dad passed away last February. He was a huge fan. Like, people are just constantly sobbing. And I don't know if the Oilers will ever know how special I think they get it in a sense, but they'll never really know. Yeah,
they do, though.
Yeah?
Like, here's a clip. This was from, I believe it was after McDavid's rookie year, and him and Gretzky sat down together to just chat, and they recorded it, and this is part of the speech from Gretzky.
I think the biggest difference about winning in Edmonton compared to bigger cities is that everybody, when you win, you've seen them every night, so you know that they're as excited about it as you are, and they feel that they've done as much to win that Stanley Cup as you did as a player. So when you guys do win, and you will win a Stanley Cup, the feeling is just over the top, and you work your whole life to do that, because even at a young age, you probably said, oh, Connor McDavid scored overtime, Game 7. I got the winning goal, and if you lost, you said, okay, we're going to play again. And so you always won. So, but when you actually lift the cup, it's pretty special. And you will lift it one day because you're too good.
Oh, I love it. And there will be tears flowing regardless of what happens tonight. I'm just very all over the place with emotions. And it's nice to see some validation from our listeners that everyone seems to be in the same boat. So thank you for that.
Yeah. And shout out to anybody who also didn't sleep last night. Like we're players.
Ryder, I was making Facebook statuses on our radio station page at 4 a.m. like an unhinged person that just hasn't slept.
Yeah.
Because I truly didn't sleep.
No. I think like maybe a 20-minute stretch was the max I got, and then I'd wake up and start thinking about the game.
I feel like all of us as a city are allowed to sleep for a week. After tonight, we deserve it. We are all exhausted.
Well, I know we didn't take tomorrow off.
No, but shout out to anyone that did.
Yeah,
We're a lot smarter and more proactive than the rest of us.
But I want to be here for it. You know what I mean? Like either way, I want to be here.
Either way, life goes on.
Like I had an opportunity to go to either Calgary or Edmonton 12 years ago.
Okay. To work in radio.
Yeah, I had 2 offers on the table. I knew I was going to take one of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, like this for this reason or this for this reason. I'd be closer to this person if I move here or...
But at the end of the day, what was your reason?
Like the Oilers were a huge part of my reason. I wanted to be here when we would win cups. And at the time, I thought that was going to be like Hall and Eberle that were the ones lifting it.
And how about the fact that Nuge is
still around?
And that is so exciting. But also, now we can thank the Oilers for like our show existing. And there's such a great connection that we have with our listeners. And that's over a decade of memories and doing a morning show together. And I wouldn't be here if you chose a different city. Like, it's crazy what the Oilers have done for people. So we'd love to hear your personal connection. Like, why is it that much more special to you?
Yeah, what takes it next level for you?
It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K Wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
We are joined by caller 7, our contestant Carmen, with her son Lincoln in the car. Hey, Lincoln, let's go.
The best. Awesome. So, Carmen, you are going to choose a teammate, either Ryder or myself. They're going to leave the studio. They're not going to hear round 1. The other host will give you 5 words. You have 25 seconds to tell them the first word that comes to mind. For every word that matches, it's $25. If all 5 match, it's $1,000. So, who's your teammate?
I went with Lisa last time, so I will go with Ryder today.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so last time you got through was a few months ago, and you let Lincoln play. And how much money did Lincoln end up winning?
Well, I didn't really let him play. He just kind of decided to try and yell out answers. So we won $50.
$50,
Kate. He got some ice cream. It was great.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, well, let's try to do a little bit better this morning. Okay, best of luck. I'll start your timer after I say the first word.
Sounds great.
Carmen, what comes to your mind when I say hockey?
Oilers.
Cubes. C-U-B-E-S. Cubes.
Ice.
Feathers.
Bird.
Shark.
Tank.
Handcuffs.
Ryder's going to say something interesting. Police.
All right. And what was your word for shark? I didn't hear it.
Tank. Shark Tank.
Perfect. All right, let's get Ryder back in here. You're so funny. All right, we're giving away some money. Let's do this. Ryder's in the zone.
You can tell?
Yeah, just by your game face. What comes to mind when I say hockey?
I'm gonna go with Oilers.
You got it. $25. Woo! Cubes. Cubes.
Cubes.
Cubes.
Sugar.
Ice. Come on, Ryder. It's okay. We're not done. We got 3 more words to go. What comes to mind when I say feathers?
Bird.
$50. Shark.
Shark. I'm gonna say bite.
Tank.
Okay.
1 more word to go. Can we get to 75? What comes to mind when I say handcuffs?
Arrested.
Police.
Okay.
You know what I was gonna say?
That was a good round, though. I liked both of your words. What did we win?
I shouldn't have went with sugar cubes.
What did we win?
Ice cubes was the answer.
Did we match the $50?
$50. Yeah.
Yeah, we matched
man.
it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for playing. And Lincoln, one more time. Let's go. Thanks, Carmen.
Take care, guys. Next chance to play is tomorrow morning at 7:50.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
It's just one of those parts of songs that you can't help but sing along to, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, 30 years since a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. We have an opportunity tonight to right that wrong. But something else is celebrating 30 years as of today, actually.
Today, probably one of the most iconic soundtracks of all time.
Yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to do some singing. Now, we used to sing a lot more on the show.
Yeah.
But there was a few people in a row that pointed out to me that I can't sing. So stop trying to sing on the show. No, it's
You're
true,
actually
though.
kind of good at singing. It depends, like, what artist, of course.
I can do the yeah part pretty good. But other than that,
Okay, so there is a very iconic soundtrack that we need to give some love to. Coming up next, take your guess. What do you think came out 30 years ago?
time for Clueless Karaoke, where we have to sing without seeing the lyrics. This should be an easy one for you, not so much for me.
Ryder, come on, everybody knows this part.
I mean, I kind of know it.
It has been 30 years since The Lion King was released in theaters. 30 years ago today. That soundtrack, absolutely iconic. Did you know that Elton John wasn't approached for Mufasa, the prequel?
Yeah, what is
What
that
is
about?
that about? Because even he was in the latest Lion King, just in the credits.
Yeah.
When the credits rolled, he had a song, but still, you have to include him. He is what made your soundtrack what it is, still to this day, 30 years later. Thank you very much.
So we will protest by pretending we're not going to go to Mufasa, but then probably going.
Yeah, I'll probably go.
Also 30 years, by the way, since the Canadian team won the Stanley Cup, and we have a chance to bring it back to Canada tonight.
It's just like kind of nice to talk about something other than hockey, which is which is also relevant. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's been a big part of the show today, for sure. All right, so you want to sing I Just Can't Wait to Be King?
Yeah, this is McDavid. McDavid is singing this. But really, it's me, as Jonathan Taylor Thomas, as Simba. And you are Zazu. You better step up.
I don't know the lyrics.
Yes, you do.
Well, I think I do.
Ryder, come on. Everybody knows it.
I definitely can't do the British accent.
You don't need to do the British accent. Just, like, make sure you get the lines right.
What's an accent?
All right, let's do this. Sing with us. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never...
Come on. That's so
little hair.
I'm gonna be the main event, like no king was before. I'm brushing up, I'm looking down, I'm working on my roar. Your turn.
I don't know.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Ready? No one said do this.
Now, would I say
No
that?
one said be there.
Oh, God.
No, it
You're
says
yelling.
here. We don't run around all day. We'll do it all our way.
All right. I'm so sorry.
This is your part.
No, we're done.
I think it's time that you and I arranged a hot to hot.
I had to turn down your mic roughly 32 times there. You just kept getting louder, which
can't
was
believe
awesome.
You cut off the song right before your solo.
Yeah, I don't know the lyrics. That's the risk with Clueless Karaoke.
Ryder, we needed to get to that everybody look left. Everybody look right. Everywhere you look, I'm standing spotlight.
Big one this weekend. Inside Out 2 brought in another 100 mil. It has now reached $725 million worldwide.
It surpassed Dune 2 as the highest grossing domestic film of 2024. Whoa. You saw it this weekend? What'd you think?
I saw 3/4 of it this weekend.
Ryder, quit falling asleep in the movie theater.
Yeah, my daughter afterwards was like, you were snoring pretty good in there.
That must make her so annoyed when you're snoring beside her and not enjoying a film. You can't even discuss it together after.
No. You know why? Because she looks over and she's like, my dad works hard. He deserves this little nap. Whereas like 3 or 4 years ago, as soon as I'd snore, she'd be like, Dad, wake up.
Yeah.
I'm scared here by myself.
Aw, little angel.
But yeah, she just let me sleep through a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
That's one way I can tell I'm getting older. Another one is I find the theater a little too much. Like, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but with like the IMAX and the sound,
Surround sound.
it just is like I'm a little sensitive to all of the lights and loudness.
Don't you remember when we went and saw Dunkirk? And I wanted to go to the management to be like, can you turn it down a little bit?
Yeah.
And you and Grant were with us at the time. Grant, who does the morning show on Cruise, you guys were like, Lisa, that's the point of this movie. It's going to have loud
It's
sounds.
war.
It's a war movie. And I was like, but my ears hurt.
Yeah, no, it's cartoons that get me specifically now.
Oh, because they're all over. Well, they have to keep kids' attention, and attention spans are like shorter than ever thanks to TikTok. Thanks a lot.
Well, weren't you saying Space Jam 2, you thought the same? Like it was just too much on your
I hated it.
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, calm down a little bit.
I didn't know where to look.
Yeah, exactly.
There were so many things happening in the scenes at all times.
I'm definitely going to start sitting way in the back of the theater now.
Now, I haven't seen Inside Out 2 yet, but I heard that they have a lot of emotions involved in the script, but not compassion or empathy.
Sounds like you. It's time for Recommend Something, where we recommend something.
I've talked about this in the past on my show. My show? How rude.
Wow, I'm right here.
That was so weird. I don't know why I said that. Our show.
It used to just be my show.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have to
but
talk
then
to the bosses.
You needed help.
Oh, please.
You did. I've talked about this in the past on our show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a message from listener Lisa, great name, by the way, that said she tried it and it worked. She was in a pinch, needed to dry some things in the dryer, added a dry towel, and it makes everything dry faster.
That's awesome.
And it's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
You have to try it. It works. You have a bunch of wet clothes. They're going in the dryer. Throw in a already dried massive towel. You're golden.
Now, and then, when you're done, the towel might be a little bit damp from absorbing everything, but just hang it. And, like, you're never in a rush for a towel as much as you are for, like, Gaunch.
Yeah, I think everything is dry at the end.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is that moisture goes somewhere.
Listen, I don't want to fight with you over a towel.
This is all because of that whole little mishap.
We can fight over that mishap. That was a huge fail on my part. I can't believe I said that.
Yeah, well.
It's not even muscle memory, so I don't know why I did that. Weird.
I have a recommendation for how to deal with the heat and sleeping. I know a lot of people have a rough time sleeping well with the heat. Mm-hmm. And you still want a blanket, right? Because, like, it feels weird to go blanketless, like just raw dog on the bed.
It's really weird to not have a blanket and be able to fall asleep.
So, and a sheet's not enough.
No, sheets are not comfortable. Like, let's get rid of them.
I have the answer. Just take the duvet cover and use that. Then you get that nice material that you're used to.
It's like a double sheet.
It's
almost.
a double sheet, but it's like comfier. So I took the duvet out and just rocked the duvet cover last night.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was so comfy.
There you go.
I mean, I didn't sleep well because I'm nervous about the Oilers game, but
Other than that,
if it wasn't for that, I would have slept so good. We're joined by Sarah. She's going to be the judge for the clean joke off. So all you got to do is tell us who wins each round. It could go as far as 3 rounds.
Okay.
And it's all food related today.
Perfect. I like to eat.
which friends should you always take out to dinner?
I don't know.
Your taste buds.
I didn't see that one coming.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
What cheese do you use to lure a bear out of a cave?
What cheese?
Camembert.
Is that a type of cheese?
Camembert.
I'm not fancy enough to even know that cheese.
Camembert. Camembert.
Okay, Sarah, who wins round 1?
Lisa does.
Yeah, obviously. All right, round 2.
I'm going to make a comeback here.
What part of a meal makes you the most sleepy?
What part?
The napkin.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid.
That's clever.
What do you call a vegetable that's only sort of cool?
Which one?
Radish.
Ryder's got to win that one.
Oh, I love when we go to the round 3.
Yeah, it's like the game 7 kind of this game.
All right, Sarah.
Keep it going.
What's the most relaxing type of pasta?
Which one?
Spaghetti.
No, I think I got you beat here.
We'll see what happens.
I accidentally ate my cat's food last night. And don't ask me how.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa, but that one's going to win.
Oh, whatever. Sarah, thank you for being our judge for the Clean Joke Off. You picked up a sheet of 40 tickets for the Taste of Edmonton.
Yes.
Jake Ryan's got more of those to give away all week, and we've got sheets and sheets of them to give away all week as well.
Yep.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Play 107.